Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Dream Moose Tarot here for another reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who subscribe, those who recently subscribe, and those who subscribe in the near future. All is welcome. Cross watchers, grab a seat. Alright, I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much for your continued subscription, your lovely likes, comments, and shares. Greatly appreciated. There's no time in tarot and no gender in tarot. There's a reason why I highly recommend that you guys subscribe because you just never know when you need to hear it. All right, let's get to your reading. All right, ancestors, angels, any messages you would like for me to relay back to the sign of Scorpio, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's see how many cards I just. All right. Just one for now. This past life relationship. Okay. Still finances and career. All right. Finances and codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right. This concerns you, Scorpio. It's still dealing with, a past life connection. All right. Meaning someone from the past. All right, this person, you guys most likely probably broke up recently or have broken up quite some time, but you guys still, kept lines of communication open. I mean, there's at times where you guys still, looked out for one another, and it created where you guys were codependent on one another. Okay, very codependent on one another. All right, when one didn't have, one had, and vice versa. Okay, and it put a damp in your finances because the expectations, of who used to go out more or who used to work more, who spends more and who saves more. Okay, it became a battle of that. All right, and it came a battle of that when y'all both started losing mutual feelings for one another. It became a job to stay with together. Okay, if y'all get my drift. It was no longer about love anymore. It was about the circumstances, the results of why. But of course, there's still caring. Caring also leads to feelings and caring for someone, where you don't want nothing to ever happen to them, that you'll have their back if they need it, and vice versa, I'm sure. Okay, this doesn't seem to me as a hostile connection, but it can get toxic if it continues to grow from one another. At this time, separation is needed, and there's never. I always say that you could alter your future however it is, depending on the moves that you make now in your presence. Okay, so I never put things set on stone. Things are never, sometimes don't end, and some things really do end. And sometimes we have to let go because it holding on does more damage than good. So sometimes for certain people, you have to let go. Okay? But finances, is very concerning to you right now. Okay? I think you guys did a lot of, it's like working together end up separating one another as the time started progressing. A lot of secrets, a lot of feelings and emotions led to actions, and it caused a lot of damage. All right. Wow. Look at how these three cards just fell in my hand like that. Like, I'm not lying to you. Look, I just shuffle and flip. So it's lovers, boundaries, obsession. Okay? 3 cards, and that's all I needed. Lovers, boundaries, and obsession. Okay? Two people who were lovers or still currently are still together. Okay? Because we could be talking to 2 separate scenarios, for 2 Scorpios or cross watchers. Like I said, welcome. okay, who were lovers, who needs to create healthy boundaries, because there's a lot of obsession going around in whichever party. Fit what your story resonates, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through, fit it, okay? And this obsession creates toxicity sometimes, okay? Because fixated on knowing or where you at, what you're doing, causes them also not to grow as an individual, okay? This fixated on wanting to know your every move, Scorpio, creates an unhealthy boundary. There's never no space between y'all two, because y'all always been with one another. So now the universe is asking you guys to, now it's time for change. 555 on the clock. As I stated that. It's needed for change. The love that you guys have, for one another is great, but not great enough to hold and sustain a relationship at this moment. As I stated before, nothing's ever set in stone, but hey, at this moment, at this point in time right now, you guys are doing more harm sticking to with one another than being apart. Because you just never know sometimes what life stirs you. But something makes me want to dive more deep into it. Especially we got a little bit more time left. Come on. Ancestors, angels, any messages you'd like for me to relay back to the sign of Scorpio, please and thank you. Alright, separation. Did I not say that? You and your person are in separation at this moment. Okay? With this Lover's card, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Okay? You guys now, at times, it's different for you. Because I think you guys had reached a tower moment, which means probably a breaking point where y'all needed to separate. Okay? Y'all needed to separate, which caused more, a ruckus, because it's something that you guys have never, ever endured. Actually really be apart. Not, oh, I'm mad at you, you're mad at me, so you're sleeping in the living room and I'm in the room. This is, you haven't seen each other type of separation. And at times, people need to go through this to see if this person is meant to be in their life, or this was something that needed to happen so y'all could grow. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, wanting to date, okay? This person used to be your comfort zone, okay? You used to want to be around this person. This is where you guys are going to learn if this is something that y'all actually really want. Okay, the butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Yeah. You guys are, although y'all going to miss this person, although this person probably going to miss you, it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to expand. So this separation is going to teach you a lot about letting go. And why it's necessary to let go, and how you are stopping a lot of things by holding on to this person. Stopping a lot of things that, is supposed to happen in your life. Okay? And creating and letting this person know, as well as you, cross watchers, letting this person know. I think it's both of you guys creating healthy boundaries. Alright? Realizing that you guys, it's going to take some time to fully let go. Okay? Because, like I said, there was this codependency and this obsession card, okay? But it's time. It's time to change. It's time to let go. You became from being codependent and being obsessive to always, being around this person, knowing this person's whereabouts, or they knowing your whereabouts, But it's time to grow apart. It's time to get out that. It's time to get out that shell that you guys had, that cocoon that you had. You guys, you want to be your own person, and I think you guys will be your own person once y'all let go of what is no longer growing anymore. I think what y'all holding on to is, comfortability. you know, knowing that you know this person and you don't feel like you have to hide certain things, such as like certain things valuable in your home or anything like that. But as time progresses, you're going to start to feel like you have to hide it because this person is no longer, you know, you don't feel the same the way you used to with this around this person. You guys start to not trust one another. And from not trusting one another, you're going to create, you know, territorial behavior where you guys get defensive about everything and anything that this person does to you. So it's time to nip things and have conversations now. So in case later on in the future you guys do want to get cordial, you guys can, instead of disliking one another and there's never a chance for you guys to ever even be friends. So be mindful on how you end things with this person. Okay, be mindful. But it's time. It's time. It's time that you guys do go apart. And I hope this doesn't put a bummer or anything, but I can't sugarcoat. I gotta say what's on here. Alright? But you will evolve. I know that. You will evolve. Great things will happen to you, but it, you know, of course, everything takes time, you know, and it's a learning curve. You have to go through this. Okay? You have to go through this. But that's all I have for you, Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Till next time. Peace.